Hey, welcome to Shooting the Shit. This is Alex with my co-host JC. Want to give a huge shout out to the sponsors before we begin: Thrive Homes, Egress Inc. And today, on today's episode, we got a special guest, guys. Scott.
Yes.
Scott is the owner of Evergreen Jiu Jitsu,
Yes,
right?
sir, yeah.
So I wanted to get a little bit into that, bro. What age did you start Jiu Jitsu?
20. So I started
20.
in 2008, yeah.
Okay, and how long did it take you to get your black belt?
I got my black belt in 5 years. I got it quick, but I also wrestled since I was 5.
Okay.
So I wrestled in high school, I wrestled in college, and then immediately after college I started jiu-jitsu. So.
Gotcha.
And then I was obsessed.
Who were you under at the time?
At the time, Brad Gum, he was a UFC veteran 22 and UFC 24, so old school.
Yeah.
The dark
so
ages.
he's the one that fucking...
He gave me my black belt.
Because usually it takes, what, like fucking 10 years to get a black belt or some shit like that?
Yeah, and at the time there was only like 3 guys that have got it in like 4 years. BJ Penn was one.
Yeah.
Mike Fowler was another one. I forget the other one, but I was like, that was my goal because I really like BJ Penn. So I was like,
so
I
you're
want to
like...
get my black belt in 4 years.
So what do you think you did to get your black belt that fucking quick, bro? Were you just fucking training all... Did you not have a job, bro? Or
yeah,
what?
pretty much, yeah. I worked at nights sometimes, but also like I was just training 2 to 3 times a day. When
I'm gonna guess you were a security guard, bro.
No, I worked at a
okay.
restaurant. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It seems like every fighter, bro, that works at night is a fucking security guard, bro. Every time I fucking step out, bro, somehow, some way, I'm like, I bump into a fighter, and they're always, because that's the only job. If you think about it, it's pretty much the only job that you could do at night, you know, other than other bullshit, but like that you could just kind of get, you know, because I was a security guard at one point, and I would train during the day, you know. I was fucking doing security at a hospital. So yeah, I feel like that's like the only fucking
perfect job for training.
Yo,
for sure.
so 5 years, huh? So you just fucking trained all fucking day, huh?
Pretty much, yeah. And then afterwards, I would like I'd watch instructionals or old matches of like Marcelo Garcia at night for probably like 2 to 3 hours. I was absolutely obsessed.
How does ranking up on the belts work?
For the fucking Joe Schmoes that don't know.
Yeah. So when you're an adult, the first belt you get is a white belt. Everybody gets a white belt. Then it's blue belt, purple, brown, and then black. And then there's belts past that. There's a couple belts, but it's like old dudes that have been training for 40, 50 years. Usually, so I competed a lot when I very first started out. So I was doing really good in competition. I was beating black belts as like a brown belt and even a purple belt. Sometimes I could beat them because my wrestling was just that much better than theirs.
Side note, I feel like all wrestlers, bro, as soon as they get into jiu-jitsu, bro, they just be crushing motherfuckers, bro. It's fucking nuts. Yeah.
I've heard that a bunch, that wrestling is the best place to get into MMA.
Would you say that?
100%.
You wouldn't, like, okay, if you could start at 5 years old, would you start wrestling?
Yes, probably, yeah.
You wouldn't start with like some fucking boxing or anything like that?
Yeah, probably wrestling, yeah.
So why is that? Is it easier to learn the other crafts, and if you start off with wrestling, or what is it about wrestling that makes it a better base to grow from than anything else?
Yeah, for MMA and I think for jiu-jitsu, for MMA you kind of get to dictate where the fight goes. So if you're losing the fight standing, I can take the dude down, I can hold him down. If he's got really good jiu-jitsu off his back, I'm worried about that. I'm going to negate the takedown and not let him take me down. So I think in MMA, and it's also the training that you do with wrestling, it's so intense. It's gritty.
Hard.
It's hard.
It's grit, bro. That shit's fucking tough,
and
bro.
then we do like conditioning with wrestling a lot of times. So like after you're done with class, like a regular wrestling class, you'll run, you'll do push-ups, sit-ups, you'll just do takedowns over and over and over and over again. Where like in jiu-jitsu, you don't see that kind of like intensity, you know?
Yeah, jiu-jitsu, you do a little fucking shrimp and fucking little crab walk.
It's way more laid back. This is why I like it, because it's much easier once you get older to do jiu-jitsu than wrestling.
And that's what I was gonna go to. I feel like if you want to like stick to a sport for a long time, I think jiu-jitsu would be
Jiu-jitsu is way
like
more
I wouldn't be like,
sustainable.
hey, fucking do boxing and fucking go spar. You're gonna get fucking you're gonna go fucking retarded, bro. By the time you're like fucking 50, you know?
Yes.
But yeah, I think jiu-jitsu would be the sport to do if you're going
For a long term,
the long. Also, I know that. So I met you what would you say, 2020? Is
I
that
think
is
so,
that what it
yeah,
was?
yeah.
So you were coaching at Factory X.
Yep.
You still coach at Factory
Still coach
X.
there, yeah. A
Fucking
couple
good
days a
guys
week.
there, bro. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Some of those guys that I actually was training with at that time, the little time that I was there, they're all fucking pretty much in the UFC right now,
Yep.
bro.
Yeah.
Cody, Markel, fucking,
Yep.
those, you know,
Yusuf.
Yusuf.
Yep. Yep.
Those guys are fucking good, bro.
Really
so
good,
It's
yeah.
really nice to see how, you know, they fucking progress,
Yeah.
bro. So tell me a little stories about fucking FX, bro, because I hear them all the time. I personally seen them. I seen the sparrings, bro, and I'm
Yeah.
like, damn, these motherfuckers go hard, dog.
Yeah. This definitely. It's a little more controlled, I think, now. But when you have so many guys coming from so many different places, I think the level is so high there that like. I've definitely seen guys like literally trying to knock each other out.
Dude, I seen a couple guys get flatlined.
Yeah, especially guys get heated. Guys get heated, and honestly, it's like two dogs, you know, that are like trying to fight for who the alpha is. Like you can separate them and separate them and separate them, but at the end of the day, sometimes you just gotta let them go after each other and like. Figure out who the alpha is, and once that's
I don't know about that, bro.
the other one's like, okay, well that guy kicked my ass, you know, and I'm gonna chill out.
Don't mess with them anymore.
We have a really good culture though, like as far as like it's pretty chill most of the time.
Yeah,
but-
no, it's 100% cool. Like all the fighters, I have nothing bad to say about the fighters, bro. They're fucking all cool as fuck,
Yeah.
bro.
But fighters are fighters for a reason.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much fucking testosterone in the fucking gym, right? And that's not just their gym. Like I'm talking about every fucking gym, and I'm like. Fuck, bro, you're gonna get fucking kind of clipped a couple fucking times for sure. You know, I'm like, because when I was there, my brother stayed longer. He stayed, I think, a year and a half, and he would be like, "Holy fuck, bro, this fucking, I got fucking my ass beat this fucking week. I got
rough,
clipped
too.
over here, clipped over there." I was like, fuck. And then you know they got all the good weight classes over there. I feel like like.
Yeah, we're a lot of the lower weight classes now.
Yeah.
At that time we had a bigger crew.
I would say
and we've kinda
70, maybe 70 to like 205.
Yeah,
Like
at that time we had a few heavier guys, but now we're like 145, 135 and down, 155
so
and
you guys
down.
are
Kind
smaller
of guys now. It's a
Gotcha.
smaller crew.
For your gym,
Yeah.
I mean, how do you control the sparring?
It's most of my people are like, 30s, 40s, and 50s, So they're way more chill up in Evergreen, yeah.
So do you got any pro fighters at your gym? Because you were cornering.
What's that?
You were cornering in not long
Lorenzo
ago.
Lowe, that kid, he's going to be good. He is good. Lorenzo Grigio's his name.
Oh, he beat the shit out of my fucking.
Did he?
Yeah, dude. I'm not gonna say who he is. That's
Yeah.
fucked up. But he beat on that same card that I fought in, the one I main evented.
That was your teammate?
Dude. It's funny because that dude was actually my main fucking training partner.
Really?
Yeah, and this dude just went in there and beat the fuck out of him.
Yeah.
I was it's fucked up, dude, because that card in particular, was it 5 of us from all the same gym, bro. We're all training partners. Yeah, pound for pound. Shout out to them. And we all won except him, bro.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. And it's fucked up to say, but I think he shouldn't have took that fight.
Yeah.
Even though
I can't remember. I think that was Lowe's first fight. That was his first fight.
Yeah, but that fucking dude has some good wrestling, right? Like, is that his background?
No, he's just a really good athlete. He's super coachable. Like, he's just, he
looks strong as fuck, bro.
Freak. He's a freak. Yeah, he's freakishly strong.
This whole time I'm trying to figure out which fight it was.
Yeah,
he's 155 pounds. He just
shredded, bro. Like, big fucking dude,
yeah,
man.
He took, I can't remember your teammate's name, but he took
Caleb.
Sorry. He took him down and ground and pound and finished.
Yeah, like he made pretty easy work of that.
Pretty easy.
That fight made me cringe so bad.
Yeah, he was front.
Like right there.
Yeah, he had a table
He
right
took him
there.
down on that side of the ring
Yeah,
where I was
yeah.
sitting.
Right on the cage.
that was.
Oh my! I was literally going like this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm like, I can't watch that.
Yeah, Lowe's got hands probably like the size of like, he fights at 155 and he's probably got hands the size of like a 185 or 205. His hands are huge. It's great. Like all his fingers are super it's crazy.
Bone density.
Yeah, his build is insane.
Yeah. When I seen that matchup, well, a little backstory to that, dude. I'm the one that got him that match.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I kind of. I kind of play like manager at pound for pound for like the amateurs.
Yeah.
And some pros that are still on the local scene, because Eric, so the promoter at a Combat Club, I kind of grew up with him in a way.
Yeah.
I known him for years, and he was like, "Hey, throw me some fighters over here." And I'm like, "Cool." So I'm training with these guys. I'm like, "Hey, this guy needs some fighters. Do you guys want to fight?" And then he threw me this. Your guy. So I fucking presented it to him. He was like, I asked him and his coaches were like, "Yeah, bro, we'll take that fight." And I was like, I don't know.
That's a tough thing about being an amateur of 0-0. You don't know who you're gonna get.
No, because
you might get a guy like that or a college wrestler or something, and you're like, I've been training for 2 years, and
or like I seen some guys that are like been boxing since they were like fucking 10.
Yep.
And then you go in there, there's like you said, 0-0 MMA debut, and then they just get their fucking face boxed off,
Yep.
So it's like, you never know who you're gonna go against. So how do you choose who like your fighters, like who they're gonna go against and shit like that?
I kind of leave that up to them. I kind of just coach. I focus just really on coaching and like game planning.
Corner.
I corner guys, yeah.
So do you watch film on your opponents and shit, like their opponents?
Yeah, I usually will watch film on the opponent. I'll just study them. I'll study my guy, and then come up with like a game plan based off of both of those things.
Have you ever had a fighter and you knew he was gonna get his ass beat? Be honest, Scott.
I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to think actually. I feel like I'm always really confident. Yes, I have. Yeah.
Yeah.
I have, but also
you don't have to name them or anything. But when did you know that they were gonna get their fucking
in the locker room?
Yeah,
I thought they were gonna win before that, and then I see their demeanor in the locker room. I'm like, oh shit.
Were they too nervous or?
Yeah, they just weren't acting right. I was like, fuck, we're fucked.
Like they're just like.
And there was nothing. You kind of some guys need to ramp up and like. Let's go. Let's get them pumped up. And some guys you need to bring down and like, hey, listen, dude, we're gonna do good tonight. You're fucking looking sharp. You're looking good.
That's just off of how you know them.
Yeah.
You kind of try to gauge that and see what would benefit
I
them.
think I'm the one. I don't know. So because when I fight, right, dude, it sucks because sometimes I feel like the fight is won. Like even before the fight, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a real thing when you're doing the face-off. Some fighters do show weakness, in their eyes, and that's when I get the most nervous. Yeah, like, dude, I don't get that nervous like walking out the fucking day of the fight. The weigh-ins, dude. To me, I'm like, I'm all fucking scared and shit. I'm like, what the fuck, Yeah. But yeah, I think I've seen more guys break at the weigh-ins than the actual fight. I'm like, yeah, that dude's gonna get fucking slaughtered, bro. Yeah. Like I can usually pinpoint who's gonna get their ass beat.
I've also had it the other way where I thought I was like, man, this is a tough matchup. I don't know if we're gonna win. My guy goes out there and finishes the guy. So you just don't. You never know.
Yeah,
you think but it's hard to gauge.
Even you as a coach, like your fighter, but even as much as you don't know what's going in their fucking head. Yeah. Right. Like. Yeah. Because like they could show that they're ready, and then they go out there and they just fucking crumble. Yeah. Yeah. So that's tough. So what do you do after that?
After a hard loss?
After like a fucking flatline knockout, let's say.
It's like a funeral, man. It's emotional. It is. It's terrible. Yeah. I can remember one fight, and this was during COVID times where we lost, and during COVID, like, you fly in, they test you. All the fighters and all the coaches stay at the one hotel.
And this is in the UFC. This is a UFC fighter. Okay.
Yeah, this is UFC. And they have security around the hotel. And you cannot leave the hotel grounds at all because it was COVID, right? So they test you. You couldn't even go in until you were confirmed negative. So a few hours later or whatever, okay, I'm negative. Then I could go with my crew or whatever. And then the only time you leave is like maybe to go to the private institute to train or to the fight. So it's like they shuttle you to the fight. And as soon as your fight is over, they check your fighter, you're gone. It's not like you get to sit around and hang out and like.
Oh, you don't?
No. You don't get to process shit. Maybe the big guys, like they'll probably give them some leeway, but usually they
like
get you
the
out
more
of there.
famous guys.
Like even a big show like Denver or Mexico City or whatever, like as soon as your fight's over, they test you, they clear you, you're gone. They shuttle you out the building. They don't let you hang out. You don't.
You don't get to fucking chill there and watch?
Not at all.
Is that just because they're in COVID times, or is that pretty standard?
It's pretty standard because I think they don't want fights happening and stuff.
Dude, that's what I seen. That who was it? Johnny Walker. He went on like social media and was like, he got done fucking fighting. They're like, hey, you gotta get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Like,
they take you to the hotel and that's it.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck?
So everything happens so quick. You go from like warming up to the fight. Your guy wins or loses, right? This, you were asking about a hard loss.
Yeah.
Our guy gets knocked out, and it's just like, shit.
Was it like a hard fucking, like a brutal one?
It wasn't terrible, but it wasn't great. And it was a fight that I thought he should have won, but he had a lot going on in his personal life, so it made it more difficult, right? And then they check him. Next thing you know,
he don't even know where the fuck he's at this point, I bet.
Yeah, sometimes I've seen some guys get bad knockout where they just like keep asking the same question, like what happened? What happened? And it's like, oh shit, this guy's messed up. Some guys get knocked out and they're like, I'm fine. That sucked. I'm fine. It's crazy. But then they, the next thing you know, you're like in a limo, just sitting there with your guy, and he's just crying, and you're like trying to like just be there for him,
So what do you do in that occasion, bro?
I think you just
like,
sit
are you
with
fucking
him.
patting him?
Pretty
like,
much.
Bro, you're fucking good, bro. Like,
yeah. Yeah, you just try to empathize with them and be like, damn.
I mean, because it's a fucked up situation.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's hard too on the coaches. Like, you don't even know how to act, right? Like,
100%.
You're just like, should I hug this fucking dude?
Exactly.
Should I tell him he's gonna be a fucking UFC champ after this fight?
Yeah.
Because let's be honest, after every fucking loss, because I've taken some fucking hard losses. After every loss, the comeback is fucking gonna be stronger.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, let's be honest here.
Yeah.
There's some fucking fighters. It's like, dude, you've been getting your ass beat a little too much now, bro. There ain't no fucking comeback.
Yeah, for sure.
So how do you
give them that brutally honest?
Yeah, like how do you break that down to these fucks?
Not then and there. And with that situation, he definitely was. I was like, oh, you're gonna be fine, dude. This was a bit of a fluke. That's the thing about fighting, get caught.
Yeah.
Like,
so did he get caught?
You will be back. Like, you will be back better, stronger. Like, we just gotta figure it out.
That particular fighter, though,
if I was
is
a
what you're
fighter
saying.
and like you said, I keep getting my ass beat pretty constantly. Is there a point where you're like, look, dude,
Yeah.
you can train, but you probably shouldn't be fighting?
Yes.
When is that time? Would you say that you have to be like, hey, bro, come here, sit down. Let's have a real man-to-man, coach-to-fighter combo, and be like, hey, bro, I think you're fucking past your fucking prime now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you just try to either shift gears and be like, listen, man, I mean, if they're in the UFC, they're still making good money. So it's like they work so hard to get there. So it's like, hey, we just got to keep doing this. Like,
until you get released.
Yeah, pretty much, man. Until it's like, or some guys take so much damage that you're like, I can see a difference in like what's upstairs now. Like, you gotta like really start to consider like.
Can you? So you have had fighters that you've seen like over a period of time where you're like, okay, this motherfucker's starting to slur his words a little bit here and there. Yeah.
Is that the most common thing? The
speech, and then just like you can look in their eyes and they're just not there, kind of
like
they
wander off.
Or they start to get knocked out really easy, stuff that would not have dropped them.
Yeah, like the chin starts going.
Exactly.
Right?
So then you're like, man, we got to think about like shifting gears here. Maybe you should start coaching more. Start doing that, But I've only really had that conversation with like one person. Maybe
really? So it hasn't been.
Nah.
So
question on that point: how do they take it? Or at least you haven't had too many, but is that hard on them to hear?
Well, with the situation I'm thinking about, coaching wise, I was like, dude, you would be such a great coach and it's gonna be long term. Fighting is a short thing to make money, and it's like you can make forever money, or make money forever for, until you're 50, 60 years old or whatever, coaching.
Yeah.
But as a fighter, you're only going to make money for like 5 years, maybe 10 at
Maybe
most.
10 if you're a fucking bad motherfucker.
Yeah, exactly.
But those are hand-picked fucking fighters, too.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. So that was a kind of an easier conversation because I was like, I think you should just focus on coaching, dude. And they wanted to anyways, and it was working out well for them. So, yeah.
As far as fighters, bro, do you as a coach, and sorry to get so much about the coaching, can you tell when you have a special fighter?
Yeah.
Like when you're like, okay, this fucking dude is
Lorenzo, the guy that your guy fought?
I think he's good.
He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, he hangs with UFC guys. Like
Yeah.
in the gym, he will hang with those guys. And he's only been training for a few years.
How old is he?
24, I think.
Yeah, so he's a young fucking dude.
He's young.
Yeah.
And he's so coachable. He might be 25. But he's so coachable, so athletic. Like, his head's on straight. He's not partying, doing any of that shit. Like, he is so focused on making a living doing this and, like, getting to that level.
He's like super disciplined.
Yeah.
And then you get I think that right there is very important because over my time of being in gyms and shit, I've seen some really good fucking guys, dude. But then I like get to know them. You know, you're in the gym, you're training with them so much, and then you get to know them, and then you fucking find out that they have a fucked up vice. You know, they're alcoholics or they're fucking drug addicts or they like a little too much fucking being out. You know, and I'm like, damn, bro, you could be so fucking good.
100%.
You know, and I'll be honest, I'm not gonna say I was that special fighter because I knew I wasn't.
Yeah.
But, you know, I like to fucking let loose at that time, bro. And I was like, fuck training, dude. Yeah. And that's why I lost, like, that's when I really fucking was like, okay, dude, this might not be a career for me.
Yeah.
Because, like, I didn't really train. I wasn't coachable. I thought I could knock everybody out, dude. And I was, like, beating the fuck out of everybody in the gym at one point that I'm like, dude, I'm fucking UFC status now, dude. And then they fly me out, dude, to Canada in a pay-per-view event, dude. And I'm fucking in a limo. It's called the Instinct MMA.
Yeah.
And they were grabbing a lot of guys from here. Like, did you know Ruckus?
Oh, yeah.
Brandon?
Facts,
so
Brandon.
he's
really good.
Fucking bad motherfucker, bro.
Yeah.
So fucking, they got him, they got me, they got my brother, Anthony Aliris. They got a couple of us, bro, from here. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm the youngest one. I think I was like 19 at the time. I was pro. I was going pro. Damn. And I was like, yeah, bro, I'm the fucking next big thing here. This motherfucker, dude. I go out there and I just get fucking slaughtered, dude. Slaughtered. And I'm like, that's when I was like, what the fuck happened, dude? Like, he didn't knock me out, but he could have. But going back to like the asking questions, funny story, they take me back to the fucking locker room and my coach is like, hey bro, sit down. And all I remember is fucking I started shadow boxing. This is after the fight. Yeah. And then he's like, what the fuck are you doing? And I'm like, are we gonna warm up? And then he's like, dude, you need to fucking
Fight's over, dog. Sorry. Yeah.
He was like, you need to go to the bathroom and look in the mirror, is what he said. And I was like, we're not warming up, dude. Yeah. And then he's like, no, dude. Like, my gloves are on. You know, they still haven't taken my gloves off. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I remember like it was yesterday. I go in the bathroom, bro. I look at the fucking mirror. Yeah. And my fucking face, I have like another face on me. Yeah. And I'm like, what the fuck happened? You know? And I was like, oh shit. I was like, I can't knock out everybody.
Yeah.
That's what I was like, all right, dude, I think I need to fucking choose a different career after this shit.
That's good, yeah. It's a rough sport.
Did you have fucking fighters that think they're kind of like that think they're more than what they really are?
Yeah, but I think at Factor X they do not last long because they get worked quick by guys that people haven't even heard of yet. You know, like those guys that you were talking about when you were there were not even in the UFC, and people are like, UFC guys were coming in and going, who the fuck are these guys? Yeah. Because it's like they were getting worked by like Markel, Yusuf, Cody.
Markel.
And they're just like, these guys aren't even in the UFC and they're getting
their fucking ass beat by them. Dude, Markel's a fucking, that's a unique one right there. Yeah. When I met Markel in that time, I sparred with them, and I was like, God damn, this dude just fucking put those hands on me.
He can dance all over you.
And then I was like, hey, bro, you been fucking doing Thai or kickboxing for years? He's like, no. I came here, I started doing the classes.
Yep.
And then he was like, and then the coach was like, hey, how come you don't fucking fight or some shit like that? And I was like, dude, you just walked in here and started doing the classes and then just fucking got good in like a year or two, just came and beat the fuck out of me. You know? It was like, so there's guys like that, right? Now he's in the UFC.
Yep.
And he actually had a really good fucking win when what was it, the Contender Series?
Yeah, he kneed that dude in the face.
Dude,
yeah, it was good
I did not expect that from him because he was fighting, that dude was pretty good.
Really good, and really good grappler, and
Yeah.
sometimes Markel struggles with that, but I think he's fixed that, you know.
Yeah,
that
now
problem. He's very well-rounded now, like,
Yeah,
he's
fucking,
tough everywhere.
Yeah,
he's good.
He's fucking good, bro.
Yeah, I'm excited to see
Cody's
this.
another one, great
Cody's really
wrestler.
good. Yep.
He's fighting soon, right? Or fought?
Yeah, he fights in January, end of January in Australia.
So that's another guy that was in there. I was like, damn, this motherfucker's good too, bro.
Yeah.
And then the guy that was from that's in Glory or was in Glory.
Oh, Dustin Jacoby.
Yeah, DJ.
Yep, he's gonna be fighting in Australia as well.
Dude, talk about the levels in striking, right? Like I feel like I've been with guys that are really good in striking, and then I fucking went to train with him when I was there. Yeah, he's much bigger, and then I'm like, there's levels to this motherfucker, dude.
He's so slick, so good, so technical. Yeah, I always pick his brain. I'm always like watching him and picking his brain.
Yeah,
like,
dude, like the shit he
show
does.
me this. Why, you know, what do I do here with striking? Because I'm more of a grappler, of course.
Yeah.
I like kickboxing. I do kickboxing. I teach kickboxing, but he's so much more knowledgeable on that than I am.
For
so
sure,
it's
dude.
fun to watch. And he's such a good dude, such a good leader. He's a veteran. He's been fighting for, I think, since 2008.
Fucking 20 years or some shit like
that.
that.
He was in the UFC. He
still is, ain't he?
He still is. But like early in his career, he was in the UFC.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He lost. He got cut. He went back on the regional circuit. He fought in Glory and then
won the belt, right? In Glory?
no,
or did he
not
come
Glory.
close?
He did pretty good though.
He was in the semifinals or
Yeah, I
some shit.
think he lost to Pereira. He got knocked out by Pereira. And then
I would not be mad about that.
Yeah.
If I got knocked the fuck out by Pereira, bro. Hey, I got knocked out by him, bro.
Yeah.
What do you expect?
Yeah, exactly. And then he fought his way back into the UFC, and now he's had a really good career in the UFC later in his career, you know. And he's like my age. I think he's 37, 38, something like that.
So he has a couple years left. I feel like those heavyweights do last a little longer.
They can
you
fight
know,
into the
it's the
40s.
55ers, the fucking 70 pounders.
Yep.
That, you know, by the time they're like 33, I say they're kind of already too old. You know. I don't know why. Why do you think that is?
I think it's the speed. Because the speed plays, especially like the lighter weights, when guys, like you said, 33, 35, you're like, man. Like if you notice Henry Cejudo recently, right?
Yeah.
He's 38. He got worked by Talbot, right?
Dude,
he put on he left it all out there.
Yeah, he stuck. He was in there.
Yeah.
There, but
and I love
he
Henry
got his ass beat.
Cejudo.
But he did
He's
get
one
his
of the
ass beat.
greatest of all time, you know. But I was like, man, like Cejudo is technically so much better than Peyton. I mean, not Peyton Talbot, not.
Yeah,
He's technically good,
yes.
but I'm like, Henry Cejudo is a master of martial arts, you know?
Yeah.
And I was like, but Talbot's just too young, too athletic, too strong, and worked him, you know? So I think it's just the speed factor at those lighter weights. And then the heavier weights, it's like, yeah, you're not as fast, but you still get knocked out. You know, those guys all have knockout power for the most part.
all of them.
185 and up, you got knockout power. You
Yeah,
can
like
knock out the guy at any time. So.
Yeah, you ain't got no fucking pillow hands at that fucking point. Yeah, like you get clipped, bro. You're going down. You know. Yeah, dude. Fucking. I guess it's a good thing to be a heavyweight, right?
Yeah,
in a way.
exactly.
Like
yeah.
As far as career wise,
for sure, you can fight forever. Like Arlovsky, I think he's still fighting.
He's
right?
still fighting. Yeah,
he's not in the UFC anymore, but he's fought since like 2001 or something crazy.
Yeah,
dude.
he's like fucking 50.
20
dude.
some. Yeah,
He's
it's
fucking
nuts.
50, still fucking
What
fighting.
weight class is the guy that you spar with? Was a Muslim?
Muslim, you know Muslim, right? Salikov.
I think he came in one time to Factor X maybe.
He went in with his cousin or some shit like that.
Oh,
Umar.
yeah.
He's 170. He's a 170.
Okay,
Yeah. He just took a hard loss too.
Did he?
recently. Yeah,
He was really good.
bro. He's probably one of the best strikers I've ever came across.
Yeah.
Because he's from fucking Dagestan.
But his striking's really good. It's like
Well,
it's kind of wild.
I've never grappled with him, but I would I mean, I feel like every Dagestan motherfucker's good at grappling.
Pretty good, yeah.
Well, he did that sambo shit, he did like
Yeah.
kickboxing. He was like a fucking star in Japan or something, or China or
Really?
some shit like that, yeah. But probably one of the best strikers I came across, dude. Like,
Yeah, he's good.
fucking, that spinning shit, dude.
Yeah, he does a lot of
like,
that.
I fucking hate sparring with motherfuckers like that, dude.
Yeah,
Like,
chill out, man.
Yeah,
Chill out.
Fucking goddamn heel kick me,
Yeah,
bro.
there's no reason
Get
to
the
take a
fuck outta
knockout
here.
in training or a cut or something stupid.
Fucking
Like,
sparring, dude.
relax, dog. Yeah, yeah.
God damn. Yeah, so 170. Fucking, yeah, that motherfucker's good.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so fucking. FX, so you're still there, but you don't get to see the good shit anymore because you guys spar there on Fridays.
I come on Fridays sometimes.
Yeah, do you coach some of the guys and still like while you're
corner them. Yeah, so I coach on Thursdays typically, and then sometimes I'll fill in. So
you
sometimes
guys-
I'm there like Tuesday, Thursday, Friday.
do you guys still do the matchups on the sparring?
We've actually kind of changed that a little bit too. So
Yeah.
we're not doing that as much.
What'd you think about that? Because that's the first time I've ever seen it at any fucking.
I think
gym.
it's good. It preps you for the real fight, you know.
Correct.
So basically, we imitate the fight of what's going to happen, right? We do a walkout.
Yeah, dude.
No.
Locker room.
Yeah,
Like the
basically,
shit is
yeah.
intense,
You walk out.
bro.
We do it in the cage. You know, we don't have like a referee in there by any means, but it definitely like gets those guys. And then of course we're doing 5-minute rounds with 60-second break. So it imitates the real thing, you know.
That's so smart. In any sport, I've seen it, and I love watching football.
Yeah.
Never played, but love watching football. And what I've seen, with coaches, particularly the Broncos, you
Yeah.
get a coach that they're training half speed all the time.
Yes.
So when you don't play football half speed.
Yeah.
So when you get tackled, all of a sudden it hurts a little more.
Yeah.
And then you keep getting tackled at that speed, and then you're practicing half speed every single week.
Yep.
I think
Not
that's
ready for it.
terrible. You got to practice what you're gonna actually do. So the fact that you do that, I think that's
Yeah, but then that also comes with the hard fucking knockouts in sparring.
True.
Because
Yeah.
would you say that you probably seen more knockouts in sparring than you probably seen in your fucking fights? Because some guys go hard as fuck, dude.
does that weed out the weak?
Kind of does, yeah. Yeah, it
but-
sure does.
True, but then it's like
You're taking damage. Yeah, it's a
Yes.
fine line. Everybody, I think in the beginning that kind of hard sparring is good and important, but then later, as like you see guys like Justin Gaethje and Robbie Lawler, that really don't spar as much, or Dustin Poirier. Like they don't spar as much. I don't know about Gaethje, but I know Poirier because in Holloway, that's what I'm thinking of. Max
Holloway stopped sparring. I think he said.
But he
right?
said for the Gaethje fight, he sparred 3 times a week. Because he's like, I need that sort of feeling. So like you're talking about of like, otherwise he stopped sparring hard for a long, long time, and so did Robbie Lawler for a long, long time, because they've been there, they've done that, they know the grittiness, they know the toughness. The timing's a little bit different.
Yes,
Yeah.
I think it fucks up your timing.
Yeah, if you do it too much. So, but those guys are pros, and I think once you've done it for a while, like I trust the athlete of being like,
I don't
hey
wanna
man,
spar.
I don't want to spar hard today. It's like,
See,
you've been doing this for 10 years.
Yeah.
Listen to yourself over me.
But
I
if
can see that.
so if they're
You-
starting, you do want them to spar then, like
that-
you yourself.
If you
Yeah.
had your ass kicked at that gym, you wouldn't have the mentality of I can knock anybody out.
Yeah, probably
Yeah.
not. But then you get overconfident too when because you almost gotta get. I mean, I guess it goes case by case, right?
Yeah, it's a balance and it's case by case.
Because
Exactly.
you could be the baddest motherfucker in the fucking gym, and then you might think you're better than what you really are.
That's
you know,
true.
and then you fucking go to a different. Then you go somewhere else or whatever, and then you get worked, or
Yeah.
you fucking fight, and then you're like, what the fuck? I haven't seen that before, and then you get fucking your ass beat. So I think the cross training's is good. I would
Yeah.
say, like having your rounds in different fucking gyms just so you could see different fucking styles. Because if you see the same style every day, you could be like, okay, well, I know Muslim's gonna fucking heel kick me to the fucking face, so now I'm just looking for that, you know?
Yeah.
Spinning fucking heel kick and shit, you know? So I'm like, okay, now. Then I go to another gym and some dude might just have hands, you know? Maybe he's not a kicker, you know? So I think the cross training's good and shit like that. But yeah, man, I don't know. So fucking when you're at Factory X, so you guys don't do that whole fucking coming out the locker room
Sometimes,
music
not
blasting.
as much. Yeah, it's not as much anymore, but sometimes, yeah.
Yeah. So you guys, the knockouts are, and you ain't seeing the knockouts anymore.
Not as much, no. We haven't had a ton, but we've had some, no doubt about it.
I seen one. That was
Yeah.
it. That's why I'm just fucking bullshit. But yeah. And it was actually some dude that my brother and I had trained in Vegas.
Oh, really?
Yeah, dude. And I think his chin was gone anyway. He
Yeah.
didn't even get clipped hard, you know.
No.
It was just over.
It happens though, training, you know.
Yeah.
Egos
So you're
happen.
just a grappler there, huh? So did you ever get in there with the guys, bro?
Oh, I still, yeah. I train with them. Sometimes I'll spar with them. Not super often though, but I try to like be well-rounded, you know.
Yeah.
My specialty is grappling, like wrestling and jiu-jitsu. That's my specialty, especially for MMA.
Yeah.
And then, I've focused on kickboxing a lot because I want to be able to be knowledgeable on it, and it's fun. I really like kickboxing.
Yeah.
And I want to be able to train with those guys and give them like the proper look, you know?
Yeah. So you are like focused, like you want to be in there with the guys, like sparring and shit.
Yeah.
You do, okay.
Yeah. Not
Do you
too often, but
yeah. Do you plan on fighting at all?
Nah.
Nah,
Not too old now, dude.
How old are you? How old are you? Scott?
38.
You can still fight.
I know, bro. I'm
How old are
fucking
you?
35, bro.
We'll tell you 38.
Yeah, that's what my brother said.
Yeah.
He was like, "Wait till you're a little older." I'm
Yeah.
like, "Fuck, you said that when I was
Sel's
30."
38, isn't he?
Yeah, he's
Yeah, okay,
38,
that
and
was
he was
switched.
supposed to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he started doing his camp, bro. He fucked up his eye like from like a headbutt. That's another
Yeah.
thing about fucking grappling, dude. You guys are always getting injured.
You can for sure.
Like the fucking
Yeah.
like elbows, knees, fucking your fucking
yeah.
So fucking
I think I'm so focused on coaching that I don't worry about like competing, you know.
You don't need that. And
No,
you don't need
it's
that.
like two different roles. Coaching, you have to be completely selfless and give the guy all your time, all your energy. You got to take damage for your guy. I can't hurt my guys and like
Right.
go hard on them and like
Yeah.
try to hurt them or anything. So, and then the other role being a fighter is like very selfish. Like, it's
Yeah.
all about me, everything I can get, which is good. That's what you need to be
Yeah.
to be successful in a lot of ways, you know.
yeah, fighting's a
So-
selfish fucking sport, dude.
Yeah.
I think any combat sport, if you think about it, you know, even jiu-jitsu, like,
Yeah.
if you're competing for fucking the world or whatever, it's like,
Yeah,
dude, it's all
I
about
compete
you at that
in
point.
jiu-jitsu from time to time, but even that, I feel like it takes my focus away from my students and puts it on me. And now I'm working on stuff that I need to be working on, which
Yes.
might not be what they need to be working on. So even that,
You got fucking little Bobby over there that don't know how to fucking pass guard, and you're over there
Exactly.
fucking not even teaching them shit.
Exactly.
So I think a great coach can't be a fighter either, though. Or what do you think?
Like a former fighter, or at the same
No,
time?
like at the same time.
Yeah, I don't think. I think it's so hard to do that. Yeah, I'm trying to think of it. They can be good. Like, could be a good coach. Obviously, he's done now, but he was coaching while he was fighting a little bit. But
Yeah.
he's not running the practices. Probably.
That's what I'm
He might
saying.
have some input. He's cornering. So yeah, teaching helps you get really good at whatever you're doing, though. That's
Correct.
for sure.
Like holding pads and shit.
Yeah, when
Sometimes
people
it's-
start teaching,
yeah.
they start to get really good. Their technique gets sharper. They understand things at a different level, at a deeper level. So,
Yeah.
Is it just seeing the fight from a different perspective, or what is it?
yeah, they're breaking down what they're doing, right? Like every little 1 or 2% can like change the technique, right? So it's like, oh, I throw a jab and it's kind of lazy, and then it's like, oh, well, you want to like turn your hand over a little bit and like get your shoulder up. Some, little details like that, they'll start putting in their head, and now all of a sudden, like, just from teaching you a jab, their jab got better, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I've had some coaches that were fighters at the same time.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, fuck, bro, like, what am I, I'm not gonna fucking put his name out like that, but he had a fight coming up, and
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, dude? So I was like, you're in training camp and I'm in training camp too?
Yeah.
Like, we were both like, and the dates are separate, he
Right.
he was fighting like 3 weeks before me, and now I can't fucking coach you, like, because he was like, I got to worry about me now, and I'm
Exactly.
like, okay, well, why are you coaching then? Like,
Yeah.
I think a great coach is like, okay, dude, like you said, I'm gonna give you all my time. and
Yes.
correct the shit that
I'm
you're
gonna see
doing
what
wrong.
you need. Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, instead of like, hey, now I'm fighting this month, so, and I'm like,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm fighting next month though, so what the fuck, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and you could usually tell too, you know? Like, yeah, I think you could tell too on a fighter who's had a great camp.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes they come in a little pudgy, and you're like, okay, that dude didn't work out that hard, you know? Like, you see him shredded as fuck on this last fight, and then the new one, you're like, okay, this dude didn't take that shit serious, or his coach wasn't there for him.
Pushing him,
Yeah, so fucking, when you're coaching, dude, on the fights, do you guys get intimidated by the physical look? You know, because there's some guys that are just fucking look like fucking mannequins, bro. They're just fucking got the, it just looks shredded, dog. Like your guy, dude. That dude looks like a fucking mannequin, dude.
I know.
They're just shredded, dog.
We'll take pictures together and her shirt will be off. I'm like, dude, put a shirt on. You're making me look bad, dude.
That guy, every muscle is
me as a fighter, I could say, like, there's a lot of fucking things that would intimidate me, bro. I'm like, why is this dude so ripped?
What's this coach doing the mindset?
Like, fuck, bro. Like, so, like, your guy, dude, when
he intimidates people, I'm sure. That's why some of those guys, like, it's almost a detriment that they start their amateur career off so good, just destroying everybody, because it's hard for them to get fights.
Yes.
People start going, this dude's 3-0, he's knocked out everybody. He looks like a fucking freak caveman.
Fucking G.I. Joe figure, bro.
I'm not gonna fight this guy, you know? We've had that problem before with like Louis Gruel. He's in the UFC now.
Yeah.
Luis. He destroyed everybody. I think he was like 8-0 and like just destroyed, because he wrestled at School of Mines. He started training. I'm like, dude, you should fight. You would be good. And he's like, you think so? I was like,
dude, you're just beating the fuck out of everyone. What do you mean?
He destroyed everybody. And he was a 125 pounder. And it was hard for him to get into the UFC because it was hard for him to get fights, because he started destroying people, like first round finishes every fight. And guys are like, I'm not fighting this dude. What the fuck? Hell no. You know? So it took him a long time to get into the UFC, but now he's in the UFC.
Yeah, because of that. Yeah, once you're in UFC, you're fighting no matter what.
Yes.
You know, that's the good thing.
You don't turn down fights, really.
Yeah.
Or else you just don't get them anymore.
It's like you said, it's about the money, not about the
I've turned down a fight or two, bro. I'll be honest. For that same reason, I'm like, dude,
sure.
Nah.
What's the point?
I'm like, yeah, dude, for fucking, and then the local scene, bro.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, am I really gonna go get knocked the fuck out for the fucking little $1,000 these fucking promoters pay you?
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
You know, because the local scene, these guys ain't making no fucking 20 grand, 30 grand.
Yeah.
You know, I think the most
even in the entry level UFC, they don't make anything.
Yeah, what is it, 10-10 or whatever the fuck it is?
It's
12-12
to start out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I mean, would you get
And
knocked
then-
out for 16 G's?
Yeah.
Or 8 G's?
8 G's plus you pay your management, your coach, now
Taxes. Now you're fucking.
You got $1,000 or $2.
Now you made a whole 1,500.
Now you're at
Yeah.
$2,500 bucks.
For
Your
6 weeks
rent's
of living.
fucking $1,800 bucks.
Yeah. It's
Insurance
nuts.
is $300, bro. So you're like, what, car insurance? Now you're like, fuck. Now I ain't got shit.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
You've been in camp the last how many months? So you're telling like you're having
6
a
to 8
job.
weeks probably. Yeah.
Yeah,
At
dude.
least. Yeah. It's crazy.
Dude, I don't understand how you guys get into the sport of fighting. I mean, you're coaching now, so, but
You just love it, I think.
Yeah, I think it's just it's
It's a passion. I wish they paid the guys more. Hopefully they will at some point, you know. And hopefully this
imagine loving
new deal with
someone.
Paramount. they'll
Yeah,
get more
hopefully they
money.
bring a little more.
But you're right. It's not like you don't get in. People don't get into. Some people get into fighting for like I'm gonna make money, but it's not.
I think that's the wrong. That's when you know you're probably not gonna make it.
You gotta love it and want to do it to an extent.
Yeah, I think it's a
I
passion.
meant it. I'm a lover, man.
It's
Get into a ring with someone that wants to fuck me up. I'm like, I
Yeah.
like you, man. I don't even got a problem with you. Why do I want to beat you up?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, the fucking going back to the local scene, bro. It's like you gotta fight in the local scene to get into the big shows,
Yeah.
right? But like you were saying, like on the local scene, bro, you're not making dick, you know. So it's like, what if you get knocked the fuck out
Or
in
break
the
your
local
arm
scene?
or roll your ankle.
Fucking, I broke my hand my last fight,
Yeah.
bro. I mean, they
Imagine
covered
if you had
it,
a real job.
but
Oh,
like,
they did? That's good.
Yeah, like let's say I had a fucking labor job, like a fucking, you know, what if I was digging holes or I needed fucking construction work or whatever? Then I'm fucking out of work for a while, you know. So yeah, like luckily my job don't, you know, I'm on the fucking phone all day basically. But yeah, dude, some of these guys, you know, they got real fucking jobs and
Right.
they're training, then they get fucking knocked out in fucking, the shitty local scenes, and now you're fucked,
Yep.
How do you, I mean, there's really no way to fix that, right? Like to pay the guys more in the local fucking promotions.
Is there just not enough money in it, or what is it?
Yeah, there's not a ton of money in it. The promoters are, it's kind of the tale as old as time, right? The promoter takes advantage of the fighter, but that's not always the case necessarily.
Yeah.
It's just like they're not making a ton of money either, the promoter usually. So it just kind of is what it is, I don't know the answer, honestly.
No.
Sponsors, if you can get sponsorships for guys, that's what I always try to get them doing. Try to get the sponsor, and I try to get sponsors for my guys.
The ticket sales are huge, bro. That's like a huge part of making your money as a local fighter.
As an amateur,
Support your fucking local fighter, guys.
Amen. Amen.
Because I don't know, everyone's different, but these promoters will do a little 20%, 25% per ticket, shit like that. That's why these fucking fighters are out there fucking hustling their ass off, dude, trying to sling tickets. But then these fucking tickets are also like $50, $55 each. And it's like, do people really want to pay fucking $55 to go watch some local shit? That's another thing. It's like, you really got to have like a good support system, you know? So yeah, dude, fucking fighting's fucking rough, man.
It's rough. Did you guys watch the fights last night?
Yeah, dude. Yeah. That's main event. I know him.
Brandon,
he came in. He used to come in and get some work in with us.
Yeah.
I never sparred with him. He's too little. You know, I never sparred with him. I seen him get in there and fucking.
Oh, he's good. Yeah,
really
I've coached Brandon.
Oh,
off
well,
and
he
on.
was with you guys. You're right, bro.
Since Brad Gum. Actually, we're at Gums. We all kind of were there at one point. Mark and Brandon. I met them, so I've known Brandon since he was 17.
So when I was at FX, he had just
gotten into the UFC probably.
He fought. What the fuck was it? LFA Fury? I don't know. One of those fucking promotions. Yeah, and then he got in the UFC. Yeah, so he had just gotten in, bro.
Yeah.
What'd you think of that, bro? I know that's your boy and shit.
I thought it was an early stoppage, just because Brandon's such a warrior. Like, he fights through crazy adversary. So
he does.
It's tough, though. Cape has power. Like, you knew what he was going for, obviously. He's going to try to knock him out. And I think Brandon's never been finished. Yeah, he's never been finished.
No, he's been dropped.
He's been dropped, but he always comes back.
He comes back like a fucking savage.
It's almost like a good thing for him because he gets dropped. The guy tries to finish. The guy gets a little tired. Brandon never gets tired.
Is he
never?
Is he a workhorse for in the gym?
He's the hardest working fighter I've ever seen. By
no
far.
shit.
By far.
No shit.
There's a couple other guys. Yusuf Zalal works. I mean, all those guys work hard.
Yeah.
Brandon works hard. Not just like. To get where he's at, he worked crazy hard too. He would work overnights at King Supers.
No shit.
And then he'd go train in the morning, and then maybe take a nap or whatever, and then he'd go work again. Yeah. So it's like he was working all night, training in the morning. He did that for years. So
shout out Brandon, bro.
Amen, yeah.
Brandon Royval, shout out to you.
One of the hardest workers. If you want,
He's
an example of like work ethic that pays off, and he's such a good dude too. He works with like a lot of the
youth, right?
The youth,
he does fucking with the kids and all that.
And he's so talented. His jiu-jitsu's some of the best jiu-jitsu in the UFC. I mean, I put him up there with like Oliveira and guys like that. He's got tons.
I haven't really seen his jiu-jitsu, probably because
he's so good on the feet.
Yeah, no, he's
good.
Dope.
He's so fast.
Yep.
But yeah, usually
lanky too.
Yeah,
like long limbs. It seems like.
Yeah, he fought for the title against Pantoja, lost that.
Yeah, he beat Moreno.
Yeah,
dude, that fucking fight. I thought Moreno was gonna fucking beat the fuck out of him, and
it's a tough fight. I knew that going in, but I was like, Brandon.
Did you corner him?
Not for that one. For his title fight with Pantoja, I did.
You cornered him.
Yeah.
What was the game plan there, dude?
Well,
Pantoja's a bad fucking dude, bro.
Keep it standing, of course. Keep your distance.
Pantoja's good on the feet, though, too.
He's good on the feet, but Brandon's just so fast, and like his volume adds up over time. He's like a Diaz brother, kind of, where it's like he's not going to put you out with one shot, even though he could knee you and put you out.
Yeah.
And he has, but he's going to wear on you, and the volume's going to add up, and by the fifth
round, you're fucking starting to feel it.
Exactly.
Yeah. Some guys just don't fucking got that crack. Like you said, he's more of a volume fighter. But,
yeah, totally.
The guy that he fought last night, he's
powerful.
Yeah, that dude puts you the fuck out.
Yeah.
I'll be honest, I kind of thought it was gonna go that way.
Yeah.
Just because this dude only needs one shot, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Obviously, I was rooting for fucking Brandon being a fucking Denver guy.
He's a warrior, man. So I was hoping that I wish they would have given it a little more time because he got knocked out, he woke up.
Yeah,
he got knocked out and then he woke up again. He never stops fighting.
Because when he got woken up,
he got dropped.
He fucking went for
got dropped again, woke up again, and then he was like trying to play jiu-jitsu, which that's what you want to do. Where it's like when he's off his back, he is super dangerous.
Yeah.
I don't know how many submission finishes he has.
Yeah, he has a few.
He's got a lot.
He
has
a
guillotines,
few.
He's got arm bars, triangles. He's got a ton of submission finishes.
Fucking, how come you didn't corner him? If you don't mind me asking.
He's training. He's got his own little crew now he trains with. He's not at Factory
at Hammer, right? He's at.
Yeah, he's got he's got like his own Luis and Gruel and Alex Hernandez and Clay. They all have like their own little team, and they kind of float around now.
Yeah, because they come into pound for
pound
a lot.
I think he trains at high altitude. I've seen him over at Onyx, with Whitman and Dwayne Ludwig.
He just fucking training everywhere, wherever the fuck he gets the call.
And he's a veteran, so I think it's like,
You could do that type of shit.
He can do that, and it's like he knows himself better than anyone else. So.
Markel's with
he moved down to
Arizona, right? Yeah, with the lab, I think.
Yeah, the lab, yep. And
when you see guys leaving their gym, what is your take on that, bro?
Well,
do you think it's like a bad look on them? Do you think they squeezed out everything they could out of that gym as far as knowledge? Or do you think it's kind of like a fucking backstabbing move?
It could be all the above, any of those, honestly. But honestly, for those guys specifically, it's like they just needed to do. I always say, man, I have no hard feelings. I miss those guys especially. Because they're such good dudes and they're
because JJ went with them too, right?
What's that?
Jacoby Jones.
Yeah, he moved down to Watu. I missed him. He was great too. I'd like to see him fight in the UFC someday.
I think he'll be there.
So good.
That dude's fucking good.
He needs to be.
He's young
there.
too.
Yeah,
24, I'm guessing. 25?
No, he's a little older than that. He's probably 27, 28 now.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I met him in Pueblo, bro.
Oh yeah, when he wrestled there.
No. He was when he first started MMA.
Okay. Oh yeah.
His coach, his boxing coach, hit me and my fucking buddy up, and we drove all the way over there because his coach was like, "Hey, dude, this guy's just beating the fuck out of everybody out here. Can you guys like come down here and give this dude some rounds?" I didn't beat him up or anything, bro, but like I had to fucking go down there, and that's how I met him, dude. But and then I don't know where I see him on fucking FX. Yeah, and I'm like, dude, this is where you belong, to be honest.
I think that's part of it, right? When they come from a smaller gym and they're the big. You're the big fish in a small pond.
Correct.
Like, you're only going to get so good. You need to move.
But FXing, for those guys in particular, like Markel and,
Oh, yeah, I'm not talking about Factory X. I'm talking about,
I know, but what I'm trying to, but what I'm trying to get at, like, I don't think FX is that small gym, though, for, like, people to leave,
No, I think it's, but again, I think it's like, well, they all moved for different reasons, you know, and I'm always like, well, it's your career.
Correct.
It's not my career. I can, if you want my advice, I can say, hey, I think you should, or I don't think you should. I think you're making the wrong move here. But at the end of the day, I just kind of like, it's your career, dude. Do what you think that you need to do, especially if they've been training for a while. And it's like, I might not agree with it, but also I'm not in their head either.
Yeah, you don't know what's going behind them.
Yeah, and it's like life is too short to. It's like at the end of the day, fighting will be over for everybody. At some point, you got to be friends and cool with each other, and so
just keep it cordial.
Yeah, I miss those guys, and they did what they needed to do and what was best for them.
Yeah, whatever that was.
Yeah, and sometimes it's exactly. Sometimes I think Markel moved because it was cheaper. It's so expensive. He was having a kid and stuff, so they all move for different reasons. They're like, I just need a vibe change here, or like a reset, or whatever.
Yeah. I feel like the financials are huge, bro, in the fucking fight game too, because these gyms are not cheap, bro. You're talking about $200, $300 a fucking month, you know? Great for the coach.
Or percentages, yeah.
Great for Scott too, you know?
I'm not making that much.
If, let's say I wanted to get into learning, what's some of that cost?
Well, if you
zero, nothing. What are they looking into?
Yeah, probably around $200, $200 to $300. That's for jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, which is actually a really good deal.
Is that what you charge for your school?
Yeah, a couple $100.
$100.
Yeah,
is that a week, a month?
Just depends.
No, it's a month. Yeah, and it's unlimited, right?
But it's a skill. It's not like going and lifting weights where it's like, whoa, that's really expensive. I'm gonna go to Planet Fitness for $30.
I'm gonna go to fucking Lifetime and pay $200. Yeah, you're not gonna, you know, it's not.
You have somebody that's like, I've been doing this for. I mean, if you count wrestling, 30 plus years of experience. So it's like
it costs us money, bro.
It costs money.
Costs money to
it's
invest
actually
in yourself.
Not that much. It's like, okay.
$200 is actually cheaper than I thought it'd be.
Yeah,
well,
$200 to $300 depending. And it's
no, there's some that are like $300.
That's like if you go out to a nice dinner, that's what you're gonna pay. It's a couple $100.
Like I think Steve's is up there in price.
Yeah, is it?
Like $250 or some shit like that. Yeah.
So it's not, it's a fair price. Yeah.
It's not bad. I mean,
some people are like, whoa. I'm like, yeah, but this isn't like.
It's a business.
It's a business for one.
You gotta pay people.
This isn't. Yeah, exactly. It's a business. That's it.
It's a fucking business transaction.
There's not a whole lot of really wealthy gym owners.
Right.
No,
there's a few. And you have a business and you have a business too. So you get it. There's like expenses that people don't see. So they're like, wow, you charge $200 or $300 a month and you have 200 students. You must be like.
They think those 200 go from their hand to your pocket.
The fucking overhead's expensive as shit though.
It's crazy.
Pay for the gym, the lights.
Well, his gym is in fucking Evergreen, bro. Imagine how fucking expensive that is. How big is your gym?
It's only like 1,500 square feet. It's pretty small.
That's
but I'm gonna expand soon, so yeah.
So what? Obviously, because you're fucking a black belt, but was it a goal of yours to start your own fucking academy?
Eventually, eventually.
When did you take that leap? When did you know you were good, bro? Let's start there. I would no, and I will give you your flowers on that because my brother.
Yeah.
I think my brother has some fucking dope ass jiu-jitsu, right? Especially when he was fucking when we were at Drysdale's.
Yeah.
I just seen him skyrocket,
Yeah.
And I moved back from Vegas, and then he would occasionally, come back just to say hi to the family, and then we'd go roll, and I'm like, dude, this fucking dude's fucking getting good, but you're rolling with Drysdale every fucking day, right?
Yeah.
And so to get to my point, I was very particular about who I trained jiu-jitsu with because like I held my brother up so high. So when we joined FX and then I seen you, the first thing I was like, hey, is this guy good? Because I was like, if he's not good, I'm not gonna listen to you, And then my brother, that's fucked up. Like that's a fucked up way to think. But when it came to grappling, like if my brother was like, yeah, bro, he's all right, or he's decent, or he's not that, then I was like, all right, fuck that guy. I'm not gonna train with him.
Yeah.
So I remember you were teaching, and I asked him, I was like, hey, is this guy good, bro?
Yeah.
And he was like, yeah. He has good fucking jits, bro.
Yeah.
And he was like, so listen to him. I was like, all right. I was like, if he said you're good, bro, I was like, you're good.
Yeah.
Yeah. So going back to when did you realize you were good, bro?
Probably, I don't know. That's the thing about jiu-jitsu. You think you're good and then you get your ass kicked by somebody. So it's like, I thought I was good a few years in because I was beating black belts in competition that were bigger and stronger than me,
Yeah. Were you just subbing the fuck out of these guys?
Not necessarily. Sometimes where I'm like, that guy's a black belt. I'm like, I've been doing this for 2 years and I subbed that guy in a twister or something ridiculous.
Yeah, fucking shit you shouldn't be getting caught.
Yeah. So then I was like, I'm pretty good at this, actually. I'm really good at this. And then you meet somebody who just completely destroys you.
Who's the one that humbled you, bro? Who's that guy that you were like, okay, dude, maybe I am not that good. I'm good, but okay.
Neil Mellinson, my coach, who's my coach.
Yeah.
He's from Vegas. He coached Randy Couture, Dominic Cruz, Kamaru Usman.
And that dude gave you the business, bro?
Oh, he wrecked me. Yeah, he made me feel like I knew nothing.
Really?
Yeah, I'm like, I've been doing this forever. And he's so good at grappling. And like the little things that he would teach me that I'm like, I've been doing this for like 20 some years with wrestling and everything. It's like, no one's ever explained something that simple to me or in that way that made me just be like, what have I been doing?
You're like, I've been doing this shit wrong the whole time. This dude just beat the fuck out of me.
Or not even thinking about it consciously of why I do shit, you know? So, he's the one.
He's the one that humbled you.
So that's why I was like, I got to train with this guy.
So when you train, what belt were you at that point?
I was already a black belt.
Oh, you were a black belt.
Yeah, I'd been a black belt for probably 5 or 6 years at that point.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So he humbled you, and then that's when you would say that's when you scaled the fuck up.
Really good after that, yeah.
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 So
Because he was at Genesis for a while.
Yeah.
He was coaching Pat Cummins and a few other guys at that time, and he had just left Black Zillions because they closed down or whatever.
Yeah.
Whatever happened
In
there.
Florida.
So he was out here. So Gaethje was over there, and Pat Cummins, and I'm trying to think of all the guys. Neil Magny would come in.
Yeah.
The local guys that are really good, right?
Yeah.
So and Whitman was kind of there too.
Yeah, he's probably head coach.
It was Jake at that time, but Whitman would come in with whoever, Rose or whoever at the time. But anyways, so he was over there, and that's when I met him over there, and then I was like, I gotta train with this dude because he has the knowledge that I need.
That's when you're like, okay. So after that, how long would you say that you were like, okay, dude, I'm on a different level now?
After like just a few months.
Oh, no shit.
Because I spent almost every day with him.
Yeah.
Like 4 hours. We would maybe do a lesson before, then class, then a lesson afterwards, and I would just be in on his lessons, like
you just fucking
taking mental notes,
just watching him.
Yeah, just watching him, or he'd be like, "You want to train?" And like, because he's a big dude, it's like a big ogre guy. I'm like, "Yeah, sure," and he would just beat the piss out of me.
And just
beat the piss out of me. And I'm just like, and I gain respect often by just like, I don't give a shit. I'm going to come after you over and over and over again. You can sub me over and over again. I do not care. I'm going to come after you because I'm going to find a way to beat you.
Yes, dude.
You know?
But some people would have broke already, you know?
Yeah, totally. So I think it's
Like,
like, okay, this because I don't look like a usual fighter probably, you know, like I look probably a little soft, you know. But I kind of do a little bit, you know, like maybe a little pretty boy or whatever. But I had two older brothers that beat the piss out of me growing up, so it toughened me up, you know. So I've never been afraid to like jump in the fire against someone, win or lose. Yeah. I'm gonna give them a hell of a go, and they'll be like respectful, like, man, I subbed the guy 3 times, but he is tough and just didn't give a shit, you know. So. So anyways, since then Neil's been like who I consider my coach, you know.
Gotcha. So that's when you would say you fucking scale the fuck up. You're like, okay. And then were you already like coaching fighters at that time?
Yes, but at a lower level. And then he really obviously he'd coached so many world champions.
Yeah.
And been around the game for so long. He taught me so much of his knowledge. Like I could probably tell you most of his system, 90% of his system of Jiu Jitsu or grappling, and I don't think a lot of people could do that. And he's got tons of instructionals out on BJJ Fanatics, you know. And
the big shit. Yeah.
He's coached everybody, so that's when I got really good. And then I moved to Florida for a short amount of time and trained with Wagner Hocha and Cyborg and Adolfo Vieira, all world champions in Jiu Jitsu. All ADCC medalists, like all these.
So that probably fucking boosted you up too, though.
Because I had just got done training with him, and then I moved and started training down there, and those guys are like, dude, you're really good. Because nobody knows me, nobody knew me.
Yeah.
But again, I earned the respect because I was like, let's go.
Have you won some big fucking tournaments? I'm not into fucking. I mean, I've done it, you know, but I'm not big into the fucking Jiu-Jitsu.
I've won some tournaments. I wouldn't say any big tournaments.
Like, have you competed in worlds and shit?
Yeah, I competed at Master Worlds this past year. You know,
how'd you do?
I did okay. I went 1-1. I subbed the first guy pretty quickly. The second guy I lost by.
And that's
2
in
points.
the gi, right?
Yeah, which is kind of not. It's not my style.
Oh no, you're a no-gi guy.
Yeah, no-gi for sure. Yeah,
and
I like the ADCC rule set.
Yes.
Preferred. Because even you see, I was thinking of the fights last night, Marcus Buchecha.
Yeah.
Multiple time world
that
champion.
dude's a bad motherfucker, bro.
On the mats, but he looked not good in fights, you know? Last night, they went to a draw, you know, and I was just like, He was like pulling into leg locks. Or you see guys like Cron Gracie getting knocked out by Bryce Mitchell, where like that style jiu-jitsu is not good for MMA. Yeah. You could be a multiple-time world champion in jiu-jitsu, IBJJF, but it just doesn't translate into real fighting. Like it's
not at all.
Not good.
I think, MMA jiu-jitsu is a whole different ballgame to fucking.
The ADCC rule set is way better for MMA than like IBJJF style, you know, pulling guard.
Yeah.
Playing off your back and stuff.
So after that, you would say when you were in Florida, you came back. Is that when you started coaching the pros?
Yeah, I'd already coached at Factory X a little bit. Then I left for a few months to go train in Florida for a little bit, moved there. And then when I came back, I started like really like, I was just at Factory X.
Did the fighters not respect you in the beginning?
No, they were all really respectful because they already knew me and they already rolled with me.
Okay,
so again, that's how I usually earn the respect.
That's what did you have to fuck up some of these guys?
Sometimes, you got to make an example for sure. It's like, I'm going to sub this guy as many times as I can.
I don't know who it was one of the times that you were teaching. Well, when I asked my brother if you were good, and then you took one of the guys' backs. And then everyone was like, oh, and I was like, yeah, bro, this dude's just fucking, laying down the law real quick. Like, hey, bitch, I'm the coach here, I'm the fucking bad motherfucker here in this. This is my fucking.
Which I understand, because it's like, who's this dude that's coming in and coaching? But they all know me now.
Now they know.
Like, okay, he knows what he's talking about, at the very least. So.
Who is the fighter? Let's say your size, right? Like, I'm not talking about the heavyweights.
Yeah.
That you would say that fucking kind of got the better out of you in the grappling department, bro. That you could say, okay, this dude caught me. Would it be Brandon?
He's a little smaller than me, but he's definitely very good. Like, his jiu-jitsu is very good.
The Yusuf?
Yusuf's very good jiu-jitsu.
He's good too, yeah.
Yeah.
I think he started in jiu-jitsu, right? Like, I don't know. When I met him at ATT in Aurora before they closed.
A while ago.
Yeah, him in Austin.
Yep.
I think Austin has good
he's got really
too.
Good jiu-jitsu as well, grappling as well. Yeah, Yusuf is
strong
really
motherfucker, bro.
Austin?
He was kind of one of my training partners at ATT when I would go in there. And I remember, I underestimated his fucking strength, dude.
Yeah.
He fucking put me against the wall and lifted me up, dude.
We played football in Nebraska.
Running back or receiver or something.
I think he was a linebacker, yeah.
No.
Did he run the ball too?
Yeah, dude.
I think he was a linebacker as well, though, but I can't remember.
Freak of a fucking athlete, dude. Like, probably,
He's one of those guys that needs to be in the UFC. He's been fighting for so long. He's had some wins, he's had some losses, but he's like right there.
Yeah, I think, because he just won like a belt, right? At a local scene.
Yeah, he did, and then he was supposed to have another fight, but that fell out. So it's hard for him to get matchups. That's kind of a big thing.
I mean, he has a shit ton of fights.
He's got a lot of fights.
Fucking like 20 fights or some shit like that or more.
He's at 30.
Yeah, I was about to say, he has a shit ton of fights. He's coaching now too, huh?
Yeah, he coaches.
I seen that. I seen him wrapping some hands and shit at the when I fought this last event.
Yeah, he's very knowledgeable. He's got really good MMA knowledge.
He's good, bro. I haven't trained with him in years, but he'll probably beat the fuck out of me.
Pretty good. Yeah.
I don't fucking grapple, dude. So fucking. And then, as far as your school, I wanted to get into that a little bit. As far as your school, you fucking started. You've been in the business for 3 years now. 4 years?
It'll be 4 years in March.
How hard was it to start your own shit?
It's tough. It's just, you got to burn the boats and just go all in.
Yeah.
That's the only way I think to make a lot of businesses work or things work, So it's like and you know how it is. When you first start out, the first 3 years is like, I'm there all the time. So when I'm not, I usually coach there in the evenings and down in Factory X or wherever.
You're the receptionist. You're the fucking everything.
You know how it is. You do the marketing. You do the sales. You do the accounting. I'm also teaching. I have a great coaching staff up there now, though. That's awesome. Like, they're very knowledgeable, very skilled. Yeah.
So you're not the only one there now.
Not the only one there.
Are you the only black belt there?
I got one other black belt that teaches there.
Teaches now too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So fucking. So you went into that. How was it in the beginning? How many fucking students did you have?
I think I started with 6.
Oh, that's not bad, bro.
Not bad. Up before you started?
Yeah, kind of. I had a few guys that knew me up there and friends that were like, okay, once he starts his, I'm leaving.
Yeah, I'll fucking join or whatever.
With him because they know that I love and I'm passionate about what I do. So, and I'm good at it. So.
And then how many students you said you have now?
I got about 120 now.
Oh wow.
Around there, yeah.
So how many? What is your goal? Because 100 motherfuckers in a 15 square foot fucking. I think that's fucking. I think it's time.
Yeah. Expanding costs money, as you know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like that shit's fucking expensive, bro.
I'm gonna just fill the room until I can't fill it anymore, and then knock down the wall. That's the plan.
Like open mats are probably crazy, right?
We have pretty good open mats. Yeah. My kids' classes are really big. I teach everybody from 4 years old. I have a bizarre kind of 4 years old to almost 60
years old.
Yeah. From day one to guys who fought for the UFC title. So I coach everybody. I have everybody.
Do you separate those guys?
Oh,
like the UFC, the pro fighters.
Yeah, and most of them are training at Factory X. Some of them will come up to Evergreen because it's 7,800 elevation. So
you don't let those guys go with the fucking, the white belts
they got great control, actually.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for the most part, right? Yeah. But like, it seems like some gyms keep the pros separate. Like they'll be like, okay, the pros can only train in the morning and gyms closed and shit like that.
And up there, it's
invite
mostly,
only type of shit.
It's almost all hobbyist. It's Jiu Jitsu and Muay Thai kickboxing. So we don't really do MMA classes up there. So it's just focused on kickboxing.
Who teaches the stand up? You do?
I teach most of it. Yeah, now I do. I got a couple other guys. My buddy Jeff, he teaches sometimes. He's been training for 20 some years. He's got really good Muay Thai. I think the gym was called Art of War, I believe. Old school gym. I don't know if you remember that.
No.
This is old school. This is like 2006, 2008. Somewhere around there. He started training down here.
In Denver?
In Denver, yeah.
Okay.
The guy's not around anymore. And then he trained at Brad Gums with the rest of us. And then 303 and some other schools. But anyways, and then another one of my coaches, Mike Bussey, who used to coach at Factory X, train at Factory X. He did a lot of Muay Thai.
Okay.
Now he's a brown belt, almost a black belt in Jiu Jitsu.
So did you belt him?
Mike, yeah, both those guys, yeah.
So how do you gauge, or I'm just curious, how do you say, okay, he was a brown belt, now he's a black belt? What do you have to see for that?
Like you personally, like how do you do your ranking?
I usually train with everybody, so I kind of have a good idea where guys are at,
Yeah.
Definitely the time is a factor, of course, where it's like, okay, this person's been training 3 days a week for the last 5 years. They're ready for their purple belt or whatever, right? So usually I train with everybody. I kind of know where they're at. I'm always like trying to tweak and be like, hey, you're really good on your back, but you're not good at passing. You need to start working on passing the guard. Or, your takedowns aren't good. You need to focus on takedowns. Whatever it is, I try to like give them input and then have them grow in that area and then, rank based on kind of like where they're at. And sometimes competition, right? So if it's like, if they're a brown belt beating black belts, they're probably ready for the black belt, right? Not always, though.
Depends on the black belt, right? That they're beating.
True, very true.
They're beating fucking 65-year-old fucking Joe Schmo that's fucking been training for 40 years or whatever. It's like, dude, you're not ready. This guy's just old.
Exactly.
That
also plays a factor.
You do go by how good they are in jiu-jitsu, because some schools it seems like it's turned into more of a business on a lot of schools. Like, okay, I'm gonna fucking rank you up, because I've seen a lot of guys like not get ranked, and then they get mad, and then they'll go somewhere else. They'll train for 2 fucking months, and they're, oh, here's your fucking brown belt. It seems like the money is taking over the sport in a way.
That's what I wanted to ask. So it kind of, when you mentioned that you said you were a brown belt and you were whooping black belts kind of when you were starting, do you feel like a lot of those black belts are maybe not deserved?
No, they were at that time. Yeah, they were pretty good. Yeah, some of the guys that I submitted, though, were not.
You're like, you're not.
No, like, I don't know where this guy got this.
It's like, you're a purple belt.
I think business. And so, karate used to be very legit. Taekwondo used to be very legit. And some schools still are. And some of them are well-rounded where they actually do some grappling. Yeah. They have better stand-up skills. But what happened to those two arts and why they're not respected like they used to be is because they started handing out belts.
Yes.
So you see somebody that's, obese and old, with a black belt, or you see, oh, my 9-year-old's a black belt, and it's like, well, come on.
It's like, yeah, dude,
this is a little silly.
Your dad paid for it.
In jiu-jitsu, you can't even be a black belt until you're an adult, 18 years old. So you could train from the time you're 4 years old all the way to 18, and that's when you're eligible for a black belt.
No matter what.
In karate and taekwondo, you can get your black belt at 11, 12 years old. And it's like, okay, this little kid's not going to beat up an adult.
Does it piss you off when you hear shit like that? Because it pisses me off.
It makes me laugh.
When they're like, oh, yeah, my son's a triple black belt. And fucking, I'm like, dude, I'll beat the fuck out of your
I have to bite my tongue for sure, where I don't want to, I'm like, that's an accomplishment, but it's not a real accomplishment.
Yeah.
You know? It's like, that's good that they're doing something, but like...
You're like, dude, I will fucking strangle your fucking 13-year-old, bro. Get the fuck out of here.
I have kids that will strangle your 13-year-old, you know, because they don't know anything about ground game.
Yeah.
But it's that they're just shooting themselves in the foot, because what's happening is, like, I have these kids that become black belts in Taekwondo, and they go, well, I've done it, I'm done, right?
Yeah.
And then they get bored with Taekwondo, because, like, well, I kind of got the belt. That's the highest belt.
You got to the.
So then they come train kickboxing and jiu-jitsu with me, because and they start to realize, okay, punch in the air is fake. It's not a real leg.
Yeah, it's like
they're not doing sparring. They're doing terrible forms.
This fucking TIE fighter just beat the fuck out of them.
Yeah,
like,
leg kicked you, or a kid that's been wrestling double-legged you, and now you don't even know what to do off your back, and you're like...
They're like, oh my God, what happens here? That fucking little shitty karate
once
ain't doing
they turn
nothing.
around, like 10, 12 years old, they start to train jiu-jitsu and kickboxing, like start to come over, you know. So, so anyways, that's how I gauge by like watching the kids and adults, you know, and seeing where they're at.
The reason I was asking, I feel like, you know, obviously, you know, with you seem like a straightforward guy, but I feel like with the business side of it, there's a lot of room for someone to try to take advantage of that and just start handing them out.
Sell belts.
Yeah.
That happens.
It happens more than you think.
So
and some jiu-jitsu people are doing that, but that's why jiu-jitsu has a good reputation for the most part, is because like the quality and the standard should be high, and I want it to be high, you know.
Right.
And if I lose a few people because it's too tough for them, I'm willing to do that, you know.
They shouldn't be there to begin with.
Some gyms are way on the other side where they are like, I'm never gonna rank my people a belt. I'm like, well, come on, relax. Like there has to. I try to have a middle ground and a balance of like, yeah, I got a guy that's 55 years old and he's been training, and he's a black belt, but then this college wrestler that's never done it before goes and beats up my 55. Of course, that's gonna happen. Like it's a kind of a scale of like, but my guy's been training for 15, 20 years jiu-jitsu, like consistently, and he does know the technique, and he does have the skills, just the athleticism is not there.
It's just not there, you know.
So I still would give some of those guys black belts.
It's case by case.
Exactly.
Basically.
Yeah.
It's not just fucking.
Some people have
gotta beat the shit out of everybody.
Grading systems, but jiu-jitsu is really hard because you have the art part of it. You know, it's not like maybe other arts, or like other things where you can grade somebody like 2 + 2 is 4. It's like, well, with jiu-jitsu, like, yeah, that's true, but also like you have a lot of other ways to attack the problem. You know, it's like, well, this guy doesn't do the armbar the way that I do it, but it's working for him and he does it really well. So instead, like, I don't make everybody do what I do.
Correct.
You know, you have to like understand the person, the body type, their attributes, and then you teach them to that. And like, oh, dude, you would be really good at this choke because, you know, you're strong and you're shorter and stockier. You know, and the taller dude, you're going to be good at this because of your length and yada, yada. So,
when you rank up, when you rank them up, do you guys do the fucking whipping on the back, bro? No? Do you think that's fucking bullshit, or what do you think? I kind of dig it.
That's part of hazing.
Yeah.
No, because they did it back in the fucking day, back in like the Gracie days and shit. So every time you get ranked up, and you got belted up, bro, you would walk. All these motherfuckers would
take your jacket off, you're shirtless.
Yeah, like you're shirtless.
Everybody gets their belt.
Yeah, and
you crawl on your knees from one side of the room to the other side of the room, and they fucking smack you on your back.
because I got in it before. My brother got in it.
Red marks everywhere,
Me and my brother would get the fucking belt wet, like would get it a little wet, bro, so it could fucking hurt you.
One of those guys.
Yeah, bro. My brother would start, dude, like on the line, right? The guy's coming. he fucking whip him, and then he'd run to the end of the line.
Yeah.
And so he could get another one in there. He's like, and I was like, damn, this dude's a fucking asshole. And he was like, bro, you want it to wrap around so it gets the soft part of their body right here. And I'm like, this dude's a fucking
Have
dick.
you seen that before? You know what we're talking about?
Yeah.
I don't do that personally. One, because it's like, man, I don't know. I feel like, as the leader, you're like, listen, if you guys want to do that, fine, do it. I'm not going to.
Do you think that's like a cult? More
Like
a
it starts to get to be like.
Well, fuck, I guess I was in a cult.
That sounds a little fratty to me.
Yeah, frat/cult. But some jiu-jitsu gyms are very cult-like sometimes.
Yeah. So you don't do that at all.
I got to bow to the fucking guy.
It's like
picture of Haley up here.
Yeah, it's fucking.
Like, dude, I'm an adult. Like.
They all do. Fuck.
Yeah.
Nothing against those guys, but most of those guys do have the fucking big ass picture of that man right there.
Yeah, right there.
In the fucking
This is just
wall.
funny because he's holding a gun. It's from a self-defense book, but I think it's funny. But
they got like a mural, bro, of that fucking of Helio, bro, and it's like
let's all bow and like face Halio. It's crazy. It's nuts, dude. Sometimes people are. It's changing a little bit. I'm more casual because I came from wrestling where it wasn't that way. You know, we just did what we did.
Did you ever do it, bro? Like, did you ever get the whip? Did you ever fucking go and bow to?
No, I didn't. Because by the time, we didn't do it at the gym I got my black belt at, and then by the time I got my black belt, I was at another gym. So you
never got the fucking.
No.
Can you consider yourself a real black belt, bro? If you're not getting, you're a white belt, bro. You didn't get fucking whipped, bro.
We can find out.
Yeah, well, bro, I thought that was like a tradition, dude. Like when I started.
Yeah, but again, I came from like Gum MMA was like an MMA school, so
it wasn't like
it wasn't the traditional jiu-jitsu school. No, I mean he fought in the UFC, so that was his thing. His jiu-jitsu was really good. We are under Egan Machado, so we're under the Machado lineage, which is a very prestigious lineage. Egan, Jean-Jacques, Carlos, all those guys. Like, so we were under that, but that was not the vibe of our school. It was not
you guys
like
fucking.
I didn't do a whole lot of gi. I did very little gi training for the first 5 years because I was like, this is a little silly. I thought it was. The gi's good. It's got its place. Yada yada. So then I went to an all school that all had the gi, the uniform, and it was more traditional. But I was not.
You weren't the fucking get away fucking.
I'm not coming to a place where I have to bow to somebody and like.
It's fucking.
I don't kiss ass. I don't want anybody to kiss my ass. Like, let's just be cool and normal.
Yeah, like just come fucking train, dude.
Yes, be respectful. I'll bow to people. Whatever.
Do you bow to the mat, bro? Like
No,
you
I
know,
don't do
some
that.
guys come before they step on the mat. They're like,
Yeah, I don't do that, but I do. I some of those traditions I like for kids.
do you think it's bullshit?
Because sometimes, where it's like, all right, relax. Yeah,
Dude, I see that a lot at the gym I train, and it's usually like the people that are more green, like the ones that come do the boxing class or the bag class, before they step on the mat, they're all.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I don't know, bro. Like, I think it's bullshit. Me, myself, I'm like.
If people have that tradition and I'm in their house, I will bow. If you want me to take your shoes off at the door, I'll take my whatever. I'm down to kind of do
because of respect reasons.
I respect. I'm in somebody else's home, right? I don't expect that at my gym. That's not the way I am. But for kids, I think it's good because like those kids need that sort of like okay,
discipline.
This is not playtime over here on the mat. I'm gonna bow and like lock in, and now I'm gonna go train. So some of those traditions are goofy. Yeah. Some of them are like, okay, like there does need to be some of that stuff. So.
you don't make them bow. Yeah, I don't know. I always thought that was bullshit. But I don't know.
It is a little silly sometimes.
Yeah, like I've been to a bunch of gyms and they're like, don't forget to bow at the mat. Like, and then when you're stepping off the mat, like,
a lot of that stuff.
I'm like, I ain't fucking bowing no fucking dirty ass mat, bro.
No. Yeah.
That's just fucking the staff all over the mat, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I ain't bowing to that shit, So yeah, I thought that shit was goofy, but it seems like it's. I've seen it more at jiu-jitsu gyms than I do at
100%.
regular MMA gyms.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, as long as you don't do it, bro, that's cool.
Yeah, I do. I don't make people do it at my school by any means. Yeah.
Fucking.
Yeah. And I don't do it at my own school. But again, if I'm at somebody else's school and I'm training, I'll bow.
Yeah, it's like, oh, fucking.
Do your thing, whatever makes you feel good.
Yeah, and like you said, that's cool though. Like you're showing respect, you know. It's like,
Yeah.
you're not gonna go in there. And
What
fucking,
happens when people are on the extreme side is like it does get to be like a cult where it's like, oh, the head black belt is like.
Yeah,
you
it's
better
like
respect and listen to everything.
Yeah.
You know, like people almost worship that person. Like,
yeah, and
it's
then
just a guy.
Correct.
He's just a guy.
Yeah, he's just a guy that trained fucking longer than you, bro.
He's good at jiu-jitsu,
bro.
but he might be terrible at the rest of his life.
Yeah, it's like he's fucking good at jiu-jitsu, but you could still beat the fuck out of him because he's never thrown a punch in his
Maybe
life.
that too, or he doesn't even know how to take somebody down. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that's what I was saying about Buchecha, man. Like it was rough. It's rough watching him fight because it's like, dude, he has a hard time taking people down.
Yeah.
It's like you're a 13-time world champion, but it's different.
Shitty stand-up, fucking good jiu-jitsu.
I wish they would change the rule set a little bit.
And that
especially IBJJF, because it's so much guard pulling.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm a world champion. It's like, yeah, but can you take somebody down, or can you even throw a punch? You know?
Yeah.
So,
I don't know. That's when you really know who
I always wanted to be well-rounded. That's it.
Correct,
I always want to be like, it doesn't matter what we're doing. We can wrestle. We can do a kickboxing match. We can do gi. We can do no gi, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, I want to be good enough at it.
Yeah, decent at all of them,
Exactly,
you know?
yeah.
No, for sure. When you rank these, your students up, bro, do you, this is a fucking stupid question, but I seen it too. Do you charge them, bro?
No.
You know, because I've seen that a lot.
promotion
It's
fee?
like, oh, I'm going to make you into a blue belt,
Yeah.
but you got to pay me fucking $100 for the belt.
For the testing and the
Yes,
belt.
that bullshit.
I can't do that. And I miss out on money by not doing those things, but I sleep well at night knowing that, like,
You didn't do
I'm
that
not
bullshit?
just nickeling and diming my students trying to steal every penny from them, you know?
Yeah.
So I don't do that stuff.
You give them the
testing
certificate.
fees.
Yeah, the testing fee, yeah.
Yeah,
You give them the
but-
certificate though, right?
I'd rather charge you more up front and not even have to think about a testing fee. And it makes me look better because people go, oh, well, we had to pay $100 for our blue belt test at this last school, or our kid's gray white belt. I'm like, okay.
Do you have like testing though, or are you like the type that's fucking Friday fucking night? You're like, that dude's good, so hey, bro, here, hey, JC,
I usually have.
here's your fucking brown belt, bro.
With kids, they get promoted about every 3-4 months.
But you have like a whole little ceremony of like, fucking.
So like this Tuesday, I have like a kids promotion ceremony.
Okay.
They get promoted a lot more often. The adults don't get promoted that often. Like basically, I do one promotion a year with adults.
Okay.
Sometimes I'll hit them in between with degrees. You get 4 degrees, then it's on to the next belt.
Stripe.
Yeah, exactly.
For the people that don't know.
So.
Piece of tape.
Little
White
piece of tape, that's it.
White
yeah.
piece of tape that goes around the fucking.
Yep. So with them, they get promoted a lot less. You know, but with
But
the
you
kids,
do a ceremony that day too for the adults.
Yeah, we do a
Okay.
big thing. Yeah. We do a ceremony. I talk about each student and like you know what they're good at, or you know what they've overcome. I've seen lots of people lose tons of weight. People go from drinking and smoking to like sober martial arts lifestyle. So some of those stories are really cool. Or a kid with no confidence. I train them for a year and now they're like empowered and they're confident and they're like able to work well with kids, or kids with terrible focus that, you know, so that's like a lot of what I try to like give them their flowers and say, hey man, you had terrible focus at the beginning of this and now you're really focused.
You're fucking ADHD fucking cured in here.
Yeah, or they're
shit.
80 pounds overweight and they lost 80 pounds and now they're healthy again and have a good lifestyle. So yeah, I always try to get people, I think that's the cool thing. It's cool coaching professional fighters and like taking them and helping them as much as you can to accomplish their goals and make a living. But also like the hobbyists that you work with, like that I teach, seeing their journey from day one to a year, 2, 3, 4 years later, we're like, this dude's really good.
Yeah, he's fucking
and
hidden fucking talent.
Yeah, and sometimes you see it, and sometimes you're like, this guy ain't gonna last.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, they're like one of the top students. You're like, oh, okay.
Fucking,
yeah.
Have you ever had like? Do you struggle with like? And maybe not. Probably not you. but I'll ask anyway. Like your teenage, because you have a bunch of teenagers, don't you?
A decent amount.
Do they ever are their parents like, hey, fucking, this dude beat the fuck out of somebody at school, dude?
I've had that issue, and I just have to tell them, like, man, I can't train you if you're gonna go fight people.
So you do give them that fucking lecture. Like,
I do. Yeah, I've had to sit a kid down, and this kid's really good. And these kids, all these kids are like my size, 14, 15 years old. Like, I'm like, dude, how are you, like big kids that train with me, teenagers. But anyways, they could destroy some kid that has no idea what they're doing, you know?
Yeah.
Like, because my kids are well-rounded. Usually, they have kickboxing, they have jiu-jitsu, they
do
have
the
wrestling.
whole,
So they're doing the whole thing. It's not like some high school wrestler is going to take them down and they're going to be lost. It's like, no, I'm going to sweep them or something.
Fucking sweep them,
get
up, ground and pound the fuck out of them.
Yeah. So I've had to have that conversation for sure. Be like, hey, listen, you can only do this here. Like if I catch you doing it outside of here, unless it's like, they have to have that conversation with the parents. Like, when is it self-defense? Yeah. And a lot of teenage fights, you know how it is. It's not self-defense.
No, bro.
You guys are talking shit with each other.
Yeah, they probably started the fight, bro.
Exactly,
at the end of the day,
because they know I can kick your ass.
Yeah, you know? And I'm asking that because when I was young, bro, I was 12 when I started boxing, and then I fucking started like fucking sparring and shit. I'm like, okay, dude, and then I fucking started like picking fights.
Yep.
Because I'm like.
Check out what I can do.
Yeah, I'm like, this guy ain't gonna beat my ass. And then, every fucking street fight, it's like,
wow.
I'm fucking just ducking under, beating the fuck out of him. And I'm like, dude, I'm the fucking man, So then I'm picking up fucking fights all my fucking teenage years, you know? So that's why I was wondering, like, if you had that problem with your teenagers. Like,
nah, I try to cut that.
So as soon as...
I nip it in the bud immediately.
Yeah, you're like, hey, dude.
If I hear about it, I'm like, dude, you better not be fighting people out there.
You haven't kicked anybody
you can
out.
invite them here.
Yes.
I'm fine with that. Get them to sign the waiver. Then, bring me students. Don't beat up random kids. What if
fucking a student did that and then he goes and just breaks some motherfucker's arm, dude? At that point,
I
you're
would let
like,
him do that.
Fuck.
Yeah.
That's what the waiver's for.
But then you're like, now you're the fucking shit school because it's like, now they think you're running a fucking underground dungeon.
Teenage Fight Club. Yeah. Discipline is important too. I try to teach them, like, listen, man, you got to have the discipline to not like hurt somebody or like engage in that dumb shit.
Yeah.
Because it's a lose-lose situation. Like, they either get in trouble, especially as an adult or even like teenage kids. Yeah. Down here more than where I'm at. We're like, people pull out knives and you don't
guns,
know what.
bro. Everybody has a gun now.
Yeah. So I'm like, don't even engage with that, dude, because it's a lose-lose. You beat the kid's ass, you're either gonna get in trouble by the cops.
Yeah.
Or the kid's gonna come back with his buddies or a knife or a gun.
Fucking any weapon. It's like
it's not worth it.
It won't turn out fucking well.
And honestly, it's not even that fun beating up on regular people anyway. Because it's not a competition.
No, you're gonna beat their ass. That's the fucking thing.
If you're a teenager in school and you whoop somebody's ass in front of 10 people, that's gotta be pretty exciting.
Yeah.
Because now you're fucking popular. You know, it's like, oh look,
now
fucking
you're big man on campus type.
That's true. Fucking Scott fucking beat the fucking the most popular guy in school. Now you're the most popular guy in school type of shit.
You see him in the halls and you just look at him and he just looks down.
Yeah. But then after that, you can't pick no more fights, bro, because nobody's gonna want to. It's like grabbing a fight now. It's like nobody wants to fight you because everybody knows like you can beat their ass. That thing. So. Yeah, dude, teenagers are fucking something else.
They're wild,
Yeah, so fucking.
Funny.
That shit's fucking hilarious. But to wrap it up, bro, fucking, where can they find you? You don't have to throw the address if you don't want to, but if you do, you can.
My personal address?
It's like
I'm Scotty Jiu-Jitsu everywhere. On Instagram, Scotty Jiu-Jitsu on YouTube. I have a ton of techniques on YouTube, ton of techniques on Instagram. Cool. I put out an instructional actually with BJJ Fanatics recently. A whole system that I call the Hawaiian Headlock. So like if people are into technique and instructionals, I've got one of those online, BJJ Fanatics. Scotty Jiu-Jitsu, like I said, Instagram, YouTube. I've also started like a jiu-jitsu martial arts travel show where like I travel a bunch. I do seminars and stuff. I go to LA, I go to Kansas. Here pretty soon I'm going to Tennessee and North Carolina. So I do like, I don't know if you guys know Anthony Bourdain, but I really like his travel show. So I go there, train, teach, meet the coach, show the gym, spotlight the gym. I do a seminar, and then like we hang out afterwards, kind of like this.
Yeah, just bullshit.
Yeah, so that's on YouTube as well.
And your school is where?
Evergreen, Colorado. Evergreen Jiu Jitsu and kickboxing. Yeah, it's 32156 Castle Court, Suite 110 up in Evergreen.
And you guys are open what days?
Pretty much 6 days a week, yeah. Monday through Saturday, really. So yeah, we've got a good open mat on Saturday. Come train at the open mat on Saturday. Come by. We got really good kickboxing, really good jiu-jitsu. I've got some really good students. So fun culture, good vibes, tough training.
What's the name of your school?
Evergreen Jiu Jitsu and kickboxing.
Okay.
Yeah. Up in Evergreen if you haven't been there.
Up in fucking Evergreen.
Yeah. It's not that far. It's 30 minutes.
Yeah,
Fucking 45 minutes, bro. My fucking car be fucking going up that fucking hill.
See, people think it's so far away, but like you drive that in the city all the time. How long does it take you to get to pound for pound?
45
Dude,
minutes.
fucking an hour probably.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you go to Evergreen, you're actually
You
getting
just go the
somewhere.
other way.
Yeah,
Less
you're actually
traffic.
getting somewhere, and it's beautiful up there. So,
Dude, yeah. The drive is fucking dope. Well,
Yeah.
I actually used to live in Golden. So
oh yeah,
you were
Golden's
fucking...
awesome. That's kind of where I live, basically. Yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah.
Right up the hill from Golden. Yeah.
Yeah, so fucking...
Yeah.
That would have been the fucking school to go to. Why, you should have opened fucking...
Move back to Golden,
14 fucking years ago. Move back? I can't afford it now.
Amen.
Yeah, so that's it for it, guys. Reach out to Scott if you want to learn some dope ass fucking jiu-jitsu. He's the fucking man.
Thank you for
He'll sub the fuck out of you. Whoever wants it, come fucking
Probably.
get it. But yeah, that's a wrap. Thanks.